Hello everybody. This is an introduction to C++ and an introduction to computer science. C++ is one of many other programming languages widely used. The top ones are C++, Java, C Sharp, Python, um, among many others, HTML. So it is just one of many other programming languages. So why so many? Because every programming language serves a purpose. But if you are looking forward to do basic calculation, any programming language will do fine. Like PHP will do fine, JavaScript will do fine, C++, Java, and the performance will be about the same. The difference will be depending on what kind of functionality you want to use and how big is the program. For instance, if you want to write a networking program using TCP, IP, protocols, I would suggest that you use Java because it's much cleaner, much easier. If you use C++, it's very confusing, it's very cluttered, and not a very nice program. If you are looking forward to write a program that has buttons, I would suggest using C Sharp or Java. C Sharp is very easy. The program, the way you can just drag and drop the buttons, everything is just so easy. So, um, so that's why. And also the reason why there's so many programming languages because each a lot of companies create their own programming languages to fulfill their own purposes. Um, like Java is very secure. If you use Java in your website, it's very it doesn't access files of the client. It's very secure. So there are many other reasons. So and also every program, everything on the computer is stored as zero ones. So even this design, everything, even a folder, a name, everything is stored as zero and ones. Even your C++ file, your image, everything. So the basic thing is once it is stored as zero and ones, then the rest is to have a program to decode it. Just like when you encrypt something, you need a decryptor to really reveal the message. So there's a program that shows the zero that stores the zeros and ones and says if you see 1001 it means underline or any of those things. That's how the computer works. Everything is stored as zeros and ones. Same thing with the image is stored as zeros and ones. So how can an image tell that this is a dot line? So everything is on the image is stored as a dot color. So and then when you put all the pieces together, it shows you a face or a street. So it has maybe 101. If you have 101, then it means it's a black color. If you have 1001, it means white color, red color, and so on. This is how it is stored. So to go back to C++, C++ is one of the best languages to start learning how to program. It has really survived the test of time. Most other languages like Fortran, COBOL are no longer popular. They are no longer being taught. So the few people who know it are those people who are maintaining legacy systems. So even if you know Fortran, it's basically of no use. So other languages like Python are still in use. Google uses Python. So but C++ is also widely used. It's used in embedded systems like small systems like a calculator or a translator. Is widely used in those kind of systems. So to go to the next thing is yeah. So your program will first be translated into assembly language, and then it will be translated into machine language. For instance, let's say you want to add b plus c and put it in variable a. This is what it will look like in assembly. In assembly, it will be add register, register So it will say add register 2 and 3 and put it in register 1. This is what it will means. Because everything, uh, a programming language is just like any other language. It's just like English, Spanish. It's just the computer. This is what it understands. It's just with the computer you cannot make a mistake. If if you forget a semicolon, it will be an error. It's not going to execute. And if you want to compare A equal to B, but and you forgot you put if A equal B, then the computer will do an assignment because the computer cannot guess what you meant. So that's why the computer is more rigid. In actual speaking, if I or writing, if I forget a semicolon, in the teacher can still understand. But so going on, so in the machine language, this is what it would looks like. The add function would be something like this. I forgot, I don't know, but it would be something like, and then the register 1 would be something like this. Register. So this is what it will looks like. So, and then register will point, the register is pointing to a place in memory, so it will go there and get the value for R3 or C, and then the value of B, which is stored in R2, and then do the addition and store in value A. And then unless this value is stored in a file, it will be lost. So this is basically how programming languages work, or how everything in computing works. It's really basically simple, 1 and 0. So this is for now, and we'll go to the next lesson.